If you're in the IT world, you know there's a whole universe of certifications out there. It's hard to tell which ones are just resume padding and which ones are actual career launchers. But there's one that keeps coming up for network security folks, the Fortinet Certified Professional or FCP. It seems like it's becoming a really big deal for anyone serious about security.
It's more than a big deal. It's practically a requirement. Now, in the Lansenling Arshalu job market, a general IT degree might get you an interview, but a specialized FCP certification is what gets you the offer letter. I mean, so many global businesses run on Fortinet, so having this on your resume is like having a fast pass at a crowded theme park. It just moves you to the front of the hiring line.
I see. It's not just about knowing how to drive the car, it's about being the certified mechanic who can rebuild the engine during the race.
That's the perfect analogy. It's a special forces badge for network security. It tells employers you're not just familiar with their tools, you're deeply proficient in their entire ecosystem.
So it's clearly the heavyweight title for network security pros. But to get that title, you have to survive the exam. So let's break down exactly what that JOSA minute gauntlet looks like.
Right? It's designed to be intense.
The exam itself is pretty lean. JOSA minutes to answer about Lucia questions. You need at least a Baffinjitshisher to pass. And it covers everything from basic IP protocols to high-level threat management and hands-on troubleshooting of Fortinet devices.
And that JOSHA minute limit is the real killer. You've got about JOSHA seconds per question. It's not just multiple choice either. They throw these complex scenario questions at you where you have to diagnose a mock security breach. The exam doesn't just test what you know, it tests how fast you can think when the digital house is on fire.
So they're stress testing you.
Exactly. But here's the real aha moment. The exam is weighted heavily toward troubleshooting. Fortinet doesn't just want to know if you can set up the system. They want to know if you can fix it when it breaks at AM on a holiday. That's the difference between a technician and a certified professional.
It definitely sounds like a high-pressure environment. So if you're staring down that Joester minute clock, what's the actual strategy to make sure you come out with that Baffinjitshisher or higher?
It's about studying smarter, not just harder.
To actually pass, the experts suggest a mix of official study guides and hands-on lab work. They also highly recommend using platforms like Spodo for practice tests that mimic the real exam environment, along with joining online forums to discuss complex scenarios with other students.
I can't stress the Spodo part enough. Most people fail not because they don't know the material, but because they get what I call exam shock. The pressure gets to them. But if you've already taken 10 mock exams that look and feel exactly like the real thing, your heart rate stays down and your brain stays sharp. It's like a pilot using a flight simulator before their first real takeoff. You want your first critical system failure to happen in practice, not on the actual exam day.
That makes perfect sense.
And here's a pro tip. Focus on the scenarios. While everyone else is just memorizing definitions, you should be in the labs and online forums practicing the why and how. If you can explain to someone else why a specific configuration failed in a given scenario, you've already mastered the hardest part of the test.
So, focus on the logic, use the simulators to make the hard stuff feel routine, and stay calm. It's a clear roadmap to a pretty massive career upgrade. Before we go, can you sum up the absolute must-knows for us?
Absolutely. First, Baffinjitshisher is the magic number. You need that score on a Losher question, Josher minute exam. Second, remember, this is scenario-based testing. It's about real-world problem solving, not just definitions. Third, simulation is key. Use platforms like Spodo to get used to the pressure and manage your time. And finally, remember, this is a true career catalyst. In today's landscape, the FCP is what will set you apart and open doors to those higher paying security roles.